Alright. So I guess we are ready to rock and roll.
I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
Okay, we are heading into the first match in the round of 64. This is a best of one. We are going to a TVT match, Terran v Terran. Hang on, our player has actually just dropped out. DeTHOR has just dropped out for some reason.
And he's back.
And he's back, okay.
Maybe a few nerves after looking at PJA's profile. So this will be a TVT by the looks. So we've put 2.5 hours aside for this game.
Yep.
Let's see how we go. Alright, game starting. Let's bring it on.
And I need to add in the game itself. Don't stress, people. Alright, so we are in the game now. Whoops. So I will introduce us in this first game. In the green we have Terran player PJA, and in the blue we have another Terran player, DeTHOR, and we're on to GSL's Daybreak map, not the latter edition. I'm not actually sure what the difference is. I think it's just the supply depots at the main ramps.
I believe that is correct. Just check the name up on the stream, mate.
So I'm just going to drop onto PJA. We'll just have a quick view of what he's actually doing.
SCV ready.
Looking pretty good.
So far it's pretty standard. I think most recently with TVTs they've generally been going the one racks expansion. In obviously the upper tiers of play. We'll obviously see how we go from this, but both players are starting to get their scouts off and running.
Yeah, PJA has done his scout off the supply depot, whereas DeTHOR has sent it out a little bit delayed, but I don't think DeTHOR was maybe a very early command center here by PJA. PJA is not going to see anything here at all. A little bit of lag in the game.
Yeah, it's actually DeTHOR.
And DeTHOR could be going up the ramp just to check out, see what's going on, but he's lagging out again, so not sure what's going on here.
You must have just quickly had to put the stream on.
Yeah. So he actually does get into the base and he does see what's going on. You can see that there's no gas and there is a Marine about to take him out.
So PJA, interestingly enough, actually throws his expansion straight up, which DeTHOR will most likely see as he exits the base.
And first blood goes to PJA.
DeTHOR also putting up a command center by the looks. So predictions were true. One Rax expand.
It's one Rax expand by both players. First blood going to PJA. Yep. Pause.
Are we spectator or ref?
So we just got pause here. Seems to be lagging out quite a bit, DeTHOR, but that's okay. It is an internet game, and these things do happen. So we'll have a quick look at the unit tab. We see that PJA is up by 1 SCV, and both players going for their early command centers. Okay. And we're back into the game.
Yeah, the lag hasn't gone very far, so it seems.
No. So we could be here for a 3-hour game with this TVT matchup. Normally an hour's worth, but with the lag delays and that sort of thing that we're seeing here by one of the players, we could be in for a little bit longer.
So I think these guys must be watching each other playing right now, because so far the builds are pretty spot on with each other. They both just gone the second barracks put down. Obviously PJA does have a 1 SCV lead at this stage, but all in all a pretty even start.
Yeah.
Although we're not going to really get very far with this amount of lag.
No, definitely not. Just be a standard 2 racks and then dropping 2 gas, as we see the gas is almost completed, and we should see a factory soon after these barracks are completed. Bunker at the front for DeTHOR, and a scan on the base by PJA over the main.
So it seems to be pretty relatively not very much scouting thus far by either team.
Yeah, so we'll just have a check to see what DeTHOR can actually see. He hasn't seen the expansion, but I'm sure he can expect it. And yeah, both players pretty happy to sit back, whereas PJA has actually scanned the base and knows that there's a second barracks there, and he's just scanned again. He can see that expansion and the bunker out the front. So
There you go.
We could use some help here.
okay, so a little bit of fending off on the watchtowers here. DeTHOR holding the left watchtower while PJA holds the right. We see a reactor coming down, and we have a combat shield on the way. So could see a 3 barracks timing here. We've got another reactor coming down, and a good scan there by DeTHOR. Should see pretty much everything there.
So DeTHOR's now putting a factory down. Most likely be taking up to medevacs for a bit of a later push. Obviously PJA looks like he may be going for a combat shield timing here, which may not bode well for DeTHOR, our blue player.
Yeah, definitely. He is going for the stim upgrade at this stage, and I'd imagine he'd be getting a starport very, very quickly after this factory, just to assist with the stim, because combat shields are going to absolutely rip past DeTHOR.
That's it, but obviously this bunker at the front of DeTHOR's base may obviously be worth its weight in gold. Obviously seeing how it pans out. PJA is opting for stim pack now, so maybe it's not a timing here. Maybe he's waiting for +1 as well, which has just gone down, so maybe he's going to go for a +1 attack here. But also the factory has gone down, so looks like we're kind of coming back to the same builds yet again.
Yep. There's the starport there by PJA. And the starport is almost complete for DeTHOR. So as soon as a couple of medivacs are out, we should start seeing some action on the ground.
So PJA does have the bonus of the combat shields, and +1 is coming up. So far we don't have an engineering bay from DeTHOR. So it plays out this way, you know. DeTHOR may have a couple more medivacs, but PJA does have the tech, I think.
Yeah, he's certainly got that upgrade advantage. Doesn't have as many Marines as DeTHOR, but he's certainly got +1 and the combat shields to assist him. And we'll see if DeTHOR goes for that combat shield straight away. Here's his stim pack actually finishes. And he's just getting his first eBay now. And getting a little bit more lag into the game again. So yeah, eBay.
So, it's actually been a lot of players, I think not just with Terran but across all races, going for the double upgrades option. You know, I know obviously with Protoss and especially Zerg recently, it's been a lot of double upgrades. Haven't really seen too much of Terran, although I know that you know, Marine Medevac, they do like to get their double upgrades and get 3-3 as quickly as possible.
And we're starting to see DeTHOR push out here.
There we go. So it looks like we might have a bit of a meeting near that ramp. This could be pretty bad for DeTHOR with the bottom of the range.
Pretty bad engagement there by PJA.
Oh, great stutter step there by DeTHOR.
Nice
very cleans that up very easily.
Quick look at the unit counting station here. We've got 20 Marines, 15 Marines for PJA. SUVs are all very similar. Another Marine goes down for PJA.
PJA does have a tank here up the ramp, but can he siege it in time before DeTHOR comes up the ramp? It's not looking good if he stims in and takes his tank out.
Yeah, the siege tech had finished, but he just didn't actually get that siege up.
It's a big loss there. Great work.
And DeTHOR is doing a loop around, drop into the main.
Oh, cut off the...
But easily deflected.
So DeTHOR, it looks like pushing PJA back into his base, and also taking his third at the same time. So DeTHOR is in quite a commanding position at the moment with full map control.
Yeah, he's done very well.
So PJA actually sending out 2 medevacs now to the southeast. Will they get picked up by this Marine, the third there? Oh, I think he might have actually seen that.
Might have actually seen it as it ducked
And
in, and he does see it now. That other one.
There you go. So 2 hero Marines there.
And we've got 2 missile turrets on the way. Not sure, they might just get up just in time to deflect this drop.
So he's got no units back here, which is quite worrying because he can still definitely drop.
And there goes one medivac.
Both medevacs
2 medivacs
down.
go down, and only how many Marines do we have here? Could do some serious damage here with these 8 Marines. But DeTHOR sends in his SCVs and Marines to clean up. And have a look to see how many units were actually lost there. Units lost. There we go. 13 workers killed there by PJA, and DeTHOR's SCVs are on stop. At the moment, they're not actually doing anything at the back there.
So it looks like this, although it didn't kill too many SCVs, there was a lot of stopped mining time there. So DeTHOR has got his third up with a planetary sitting there, but it's still not saturated. It seems like it's definitely worked in the favour there. We've got another drop happening here behind PJ's main. Can he take out this engineering bay currently doing +2? It looks like there's nothing there to bring this back, so he's going to lose his +2 upgrade.
Yeah, definitely is.
Cancel that.
Yeah, he should just pick up and get the hell out of there, but
Yeah.
loses loses 2
Great
Marines,
work.
and nice denial there.
Well, that's it. It is now even, going to be even for a while longer on upgrades here, with 1-1 for both DeTHOR and PJA.
And DeTHOR is setting up camp outside the natural expansion. He is heavily macroing up. He's got his planetary fortress up at the 3rd. Not sure if that's actually really needed in a TVT matchup, but I'd much rather see orbitals, because siege tanks can just take out planetary fortresses without too much of an issue. And PJA is taking his 3rd now. This could be interesting here. DeTHOR is up at the watchtower, and he knows that most of that army from PJA has gone into...
Here we go, DeTHOR's actually running up now. Running up the ramp. Here we go, PJA coming around the back here now. Can he actually try to sandwich this army in and actually take some units out? It doesn't look like he's had the best setup, although he's got the choke there for DeTHOR. Looks like he will be able to actually clean this one up fairly well. And obviously there's 2 tanks near the watchtower helping PJA out there in terms of reinforcements. So pretty good there for PJA, I think.
Yeah, held that pretty well, and DeTHOR actually lost quite a lot of units there. That's the bulk of his army. PJA takes that right watchtower again, but we do see a bit of a pincer move here. Maybe not so much, maybe a distraction on the top here, while the main army from DeTHOR comes in from the south.
So supply is pretty even, but PJ can stay alive here. He does have the higher income by about 300 a minute. So he actually may be getting ahead if he can stay alive here. But his production buildings are falling behind a bit, with 3 more barracks going down from PJA now to even it up a bit in the production. But looks like DeTHOR is going to make a move on the 3rd base here of PJA. But there's 2 more factories going on as well.
Definitely going for that tech switch tanks.
PJA comes in here with his SCVs, decides to think about getting out of that, so pretty successful.
No cancel on the factory.
Here's
cleaned up here.
Yeah, this is not looking
I don't know
good
about
for
sieging up
PJA.
there.
But so many harvesters lost there, so many.
Wow.
And it's still going here, he still hasn't cleaned this one up. Also, looks like the watchtower outside PJA's base is definitely being held by DeTHOR at the moment, with a whole bunch of units, and that 300 mineral per minute lead that PJA had is all but gone. It is now 1800 to 600 roughly.
DeTHOR is moving into the natural and taking his 4th at the same time, and I think this is going to be GG here from PJA.
Yeah, this is it.
GG, well played.
GG. Well, DeTHOR taking down pretty convincingly. It did look like PJ could actually have come back there, and gotten on top of DeTHOR, but I think it's just a few bad choices of engagements there, and as soon as he lost that 3rd, I think it was a bit over, and I think obviously because DeTHOR had the more production, that was basically just all over by them.
Yep, and I've just been invited to the next game, so join in off me.
No rest for the wicked.
No, definitely not. That was a good little TVT.
Yeah, it was actually. It's generally better than the 2-hour games that we're used to, I think, at least.